Hello, welcome to the class of HTML5 programming. So today we are going to discuss about how to configure the CSS button in HTML program. So here we will use various properties to configure these CSS buttons or these buttons in HTML program. So first of all, we will discuss about how to change the color of the button. For that, here we have used this background color and this foreground color to change the color of the button. After that, the next is to resize the button. For that, we are using here the font size property and this padding property to resize the buttons. The next property is the border color of this button. For that, we have to configure the border. Here I am using none. You can use here the border property, or you can give here the color to this border property. Let's see how it will be displayed in the browser. For that, here in style element I have used this b1 class where I have configured these different properties to display the button in the browser, like here background color, border, its foreground color, padding, text alignment that is in the center, text decoration to the none, display inline block in the same line to display the buttons in the same line. After that, the font size, its margin, and then the cursor property. About this disable property we will discuss later on. In the body section, I have used the h2 heading tag. After that, I have used this button element, button tag, where first of all I have declared the default button. In next, I have declared the link that is linked to the different button. In another tag, I have used the b1 property. After that, I have used the input tag to define the input button. So here I have used the type that is the button and the class as b1, and in another, this is used for the disable button, this tag. Let's see how it will be displayed in the browser. For that, you have to go to run and launch in Chrome. So you can see it will display like this. The first one is for the default button. After that, this link which we have declared here, it will show this link button. The next one is the button, simple button, that will show here this one. The input button that is declared here, and this one is for the disable button. So here you can see that its background color is green. Here the border is not set, so it's not showing any border to these buttons. Here the foreground color is set to the white, its padding and the text alignment is in the center, text decoration is none, and it is displaying in the inline block, means they are displaying in the same line with the margin. As you will resize this, you can see it will display in the same line. So the next one is the font size. To increase the font, as you will increase the font size, right here 20, and save the program and refresh it. So you can see that the size of the button will also change. Same way, if you will change the margin property, the size of this button will also change. The next, the cursor is set to be pointer. So you can see it will change to this hand sign as you will move over to these buttons. The next one is, here we have used this disable property. So here I have configured this disable class. For that, I have used this property that is opacity. I have configured here its value as 0.5, and the cursor property, here for the cursor property I use this value that is not allowed. So this property is used to configure the disable button in browser. So in the body section, I have configured this button tag. In between that, I have used the class b1 for these properties, different properties, and disable class is used to configure this disable property in this button. And I have given the name of this button as disable button. So here it will display like this. So as you will move the cursor over it, it will show this sign, that is not allowed sign. The next one we will discuss about the another properties of the button. So for that I have designed this another program. So here you can see that I have configured this one button with this link in the body section. I have configured the button with this link, and it is shown the this text over it, sign up. So coming to the head section, you can see that here I have configured the class dot b1, and in declaration part I have used these different properties. For the heading portion I have used the margin bottom, that is 1 em. After that I have used these properties, that is pseudo class properties for this button. So let's discuss about this property. The first one, for the border, for the b1 class I have used this border radius to give the round shape to the button. For that I have used here this value 50 pixel, border radius to be 50 pixel. After that I have configured the padding, its color, its background color, and the font family. Here I have used this Times Roman New. Then the font size, font weight to be bold, and the text alignment and the text decoration. Coming to this part, that is used here, I am using the pseudo class. For that I have configured the b1 class with colon. The first one value is the link. So here I have changed the color to this one. And for the visited I have configured this color, and for the hover I have configured this color. And as you will hover the cursor over it or the move the cursor over the button, its background color will be this, and it will show the this shadow, box shadow property. So let's see how it will be configured in the browser. For that, go to run and click over launch in Chrome. So as you will see here, it will display this heading. After that it's showing the paragraph, and after that it is showing this button. So here it's providing the link. So as you will click hover over it, you can see the background or the background shadow of this button, which is configured here with this property box shadow, and with that I am giving these values to it. Same way, if you will hover over it, the background color will also change. So as you will click over it, so here it will display the link website. So this is the link website that we have provided here in this hypertext reference attribute. So in this way we can configure the CSS button in HTML. So this is all about the CSS button. Thank you.